Greg? Practice is going extremely well. Besides day one, everything has been moving in the right direction. We have, we have incredible balance, and we have incredible unselfishness, which is, something that we've talked about very early on in the summers, and then moving towards actually practicing. I like what we're bringing to the table. I like the fact that we are open to pretty much anything the coaches are asking our players. I mean, we got great leadership. Ty's doing a great job. Kiki is definitely doing a great job at leading our post play. And then Lily is doing a great job just leading by example, playing, as hard as, she's playing. We actually have our players wearing heart monitors, and Lily's by far works the hardest than anybody in our practices, and that's always a great thing when your experienced players are your hardest workers.
Don, I have a two-parter about Kiki. You mentioned her leadership. How has she grown as far as maturity, maybe off the court as well? And also the second part, she averaged more points and rebounds against ranked teams than non-ranked teams. Do you see that getting better this year as far as her play overall against both ranked and non-ranked teams?
Well, Kiki, off the floor, which is probably, she's breaking a record as far as not having any issues. She's communicating a lot more. I think she's just maturing at the right time for her, where it's not too late. She's not going to look back in her South Carolina career and think that I should have done this or that. She's actually acting on the things that she needs to get better at. I think Kiki wants to complete the task of putting an entire season together. So, it's good to see that players rise up to the challenge of playing ranked teams. But really good players play that way their entire seasons and not just take it up another notch. So you'll see Kiki play with a lot more consistency this year.
Go ahead. Green shirt in the back.
Coach, you, in a couple of times in your career, running some Kelly Harper coached teams at NC State. Do you remember, going back in your memory, any kind of characteristics of those teams you might expect to see in Knoxville here this year?
It's been a while. I think she likes a lot of movement. From an offensive standpoint. I think her players, they do extremely well from threes and mid range. I think she's got some talent. She's not, the cupboards aren't bare at Tennessee, and she's got some athletes. So I think she'll play her style of play, but her athletes will allow her, and her talent will allow her to play a lot of different ways. So it's going to be interesting to see how well that plays out and the style of play that they'll utilize on a more consistent basis.
Jared.
You mentioned heart monitors. I wondered how you got that idea.
Oh, everybody uses them at some form or fashion. I don't know if are they called heart monitors? Yeah, they are called heart monitors. Our strength and conditioning coach wanted to see how much work each player is putting in, if they're giving max effort. We'll wear them in games this year as well, just to see where we are, and it's a good information tool for us coaches to utilize when it's time to maybe pull back in some practices or push a little harder. So they've been a really good measuring tool for us.
Is it a good, objective thing where a player might think, coach says I'm not hustling because she doesn't like me, but you've got the numbers say what the numbers say?
Yeah, in particular, Kiki. Kiki, I just had a conversation with Kiki maybe a week ago. I'm like, Kiki, I said, you're not working hard. I'm looking at this heart monitor, and you're like last And she was like, to be honest, I'm not tired. And I'm like, yeah, because you're not working hard. Although sometimes, it's not, it has to be adjusted from time to time. But I will say maybe a couple of days later, Kiki came to me and said, I wasn't last. And it's more difficult on post players because their loads are a little bit lighter than guard play.
Up front here to your left.
Tennessee's our school in the SEC changed coaches this year. Ole Miss was the only one to change coaches last year. Most of the SEC, you're going to have coaches been here several years. That kind of stability, what does it kind of say for the league to have?
I mean, I think it's great. I think in our league, you get opportunity to be successful. Our ads and our administrators give us an opportunity to be successful by keeping us around a little bit longer, and they understand that it's really hard in our league. It's really hard. It takes a program, 3, 4, 5 years to actually start seeing the the pendulum move a little bit, and I mean it's great for us because we can use the same scouting report, and we know we're familiar with the style of play, so it helps us all the way around to game plan. I think the league is it's really competitive from top to bottom. I mean, you had some teams at the bottom beat, some ranked teams, some unranked teams beat some ranked teams this past season, and we were actually the youngest league in the Power Five last year. So I think there's going to be a lot of growth that takes place this particular year, and you're going to see, I mean, more parity in our league this upcoming season.
Vancouver, Arkansas, and a couple years ago, Mike Neighbors first were there, picked fourth team. Now they're picked fifth. Looks like they put together an in-city, tournament type team. I just wonder what you thought of the job Mike's done, maybe what you expect from Arkansas this season.
Mike's done a great job. I think he, inherited a program that he couldn't put his imprint on it just right away. And again, it takes a few seasons to adjust to our style of play. He was used to the Pac-12, and now he's getting players in that best fit his style of play. And obviously, they've done a great job. They make you make adjustments to how they play. I think with virtually almost all of his team coming back and some of the players that sat out, I think he can vie for playing for a conference championship.
Coach to your left over here, second row.
Frank mentioned yesterday that if the season started tomorrow, he wouldn't have any idea what his starting lineup or rotation would be. What's the case with your team? Do you have any sense on a rotation or how deep you're going to go on the bench?
Um, I would say that I'm probably in the same position in that we don't know who could be starters. With us, it's about combinations and who plays well together. Obviously, we got some experienced players that have played in our program for 3 and 2 years, and they've improved. So, who works well with those combination of players are who we're going to put on the floor. I will say this: depth is an incredible thing. Our bench is going to be incredible, and they may be even more productive than our starters, depending on how we strategize and who starts and who comes off the bench.
Could it be similar to last year where the starting rotation is fluid in non-conference play?
I hope not. I like for me, I really like getting a starting five and sticking with them and seeing that through. But you never know. I mean, this team is incredibly competitive and talented. And I just told them last week, at some point, we're going to have to start formulating a starting five and having them play together, a lot more reps together. And we have to be ones that embrace our roles. I don't know who's going to start today, but obviously we could have 10. We got 10 legit 10 starters. 10 people could start for our team at this point, but This is a team in which they've embraced pretty much everything that we've thrown at them, but that will be a big one.
Coach to your right, third row.
Coach-player dynamic is going to be like when players start being able to earn money, running camps, summer camps, and what do you think is going to happen when you're competing against players, when you're running a camp, they're running a camp, when some of this California rule gets going?
I have no idea, but you know, for me, I feel like it's our job to help them. I think we'll be able to, help them if this takes place. We'll be able to help them understand and value money. I do think they need that. They need that with the cost of attendance checks that they get monthly. Um, there should be some more financial responsibility when it comes to that.
In your front row, to your left.
Regarding that freshman class, who's standing out that we're in terms of the newcomers? Anybody's really caught your attention?
Honestly, they're all standing out. They're all playing different positions, and they're all bringing what they do best to the table, and it's an incredible thing to witness. And they're all just great. They're coachable. I mean, they come in highly ranked. They come in, having played basketball at the highest level in some instances, and yet they treat this one like it's the most valuable experience that they're having, and that's terrific. It helps us out a great deal as coaches, knowing that, whatever situation that we put them in, they're embracing it. They ask great questions. They want to watch film. They want to get better, and that's very different than what we've had. Well, I mean, I've asked Ty to, do what she's done. She probably has to go back to what she did for us as a freshman in facilitating, but also being aggressive offensively. I think Ty is she's balanced, more balanced now. She's attacking the rim. She's shooting the basketball. She's being the consummate point guard even when she doesn't have the ball on the floor, like running, like giving directions and being the example of what our point guards need to be now and in the future.
One last question.
How would you compare the satisfaction you got from accomplishments as a player with accomplishments as a coach?
I played so far ago. I mean, I mean, I don't even really look at that, But coaching is here, is what I do every single day, and in coaching, everybody gets a chance to celebrate when you're doing well. Like every single person, every single player, every former player, every player, every future Gamecock gets a chance to celebrate in something um, that's a milestone in a basketball history, in a basketball program's history. So I get more satisfaction with what we accomplished as a team and me coaching than I did as a player. Probably because I can't remember the stuff I did as a player. Thank you.